Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you how I like to make my no churn peanut butter ice cream. It's so good. No churn, no ice cream machine required. It's really literally needs 4 ingredients. I am going to add some chocolate later on, so that is an option. But to make the peanut butter ice cream base, you need 4 ingredients, and it is so good. Oh, you're going to love it so much. Okay, what I've got here is some smooth peanut butter. I've got some heavy cream, sweetened condensed milk, and vanilla extract. That is literally all you need. Now for the peanut butter, now there is something called like a natural peanut butter in your peanut butter aisle, and that's usually the kind where the only ingredient is peanuts, but it separates. So the oil separates from the peanuts, I guess. It's hard to describe. That is not the kind you want to use for this because it ends up splitting in the actual batter and it just doesn't incorporate well. So just the kind of stuff you put it on some PB&Js is the kind of stuff you want for this recipe because it gets really nice and creamy. It's intensely peanutty and it is delicious. All right, I'm going to use my handy dandy little electric whisk, obviously, and I'm going to just whisk my heavy cream until it develops some stiff peaks. Perfect. I'm just going to use the same whisk to do this part. Why not, right? I'm going to add my creamy peanut butter. You can use crunchy if you want to. I just prefer creamy to the sweetened condensed milk and get it all off of your spatula. The rest will be for some snacking. A small drizzle of some vanilla extract, not much, about maybe a teaspoon or so. And I'm just going to patiently cream these together. It is going to take some patience because the sweetened condensed milk is quite thick and the peanut butter itself is quite thick. So it's just going to take about a minute or so to get it all going. Okay. Now what you do is you take about a quarter of this heavy cream mixture and you're going to add it in and whisk it with your electric whisk. This is to kind of loosen the mixture a little bit so that it makes it easier to fold in the rest of the cream without deflating it. But I can't do that just yet because the sweetened condensed milk and peanut butter mixture is too thick. So by adding a little bit now really helps get things going. All right, now you can see it's a lot looser and a lot easier to work with. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add in the stiff peaks here of the heavy cream. And I'm just going to take my time to kind of fold it all together. It's going to be just the most rich, delicious peanut butter ice cream. And how easy is that? I mean, there is no eggs, sugar, all that jam, which I do love to make a traditional ice cream once in a while because I think, I mean, really, there is nothing like it. It's its own thing, but I think easy ice creams like this are so fantastic. They can just change the flavor so many ways. I make a lemon that is just so out of this world. We love it, and I might share it with you if you like, of course, but it requires like a few ingredients that you might even already have on hand, and it makes such a good ice cream. All right, that is it. Don't overmix it if you don't have to. This is perfect. I'm gonna place this into a container. I'll make sure I've got a tight fitting lid on the container, and this needs to go into the freezer overnight to set. That is the only bad part about this, is that it does require some time to set, but in that time you'll be getting some beauty sleep or whatever your heart desires to do. I don't really know or care that much, as long as the ice cream is in the freezer waiting for you to the next day. That's all I care about. I'm gonna pop this in here, put a lid on. I'll see you tomorrow in a few seconds. My ice cream was in the freezer overnight. You want to just keep it in there overnight if you can, just because it sets beautifully and then you're good to go. Now, for the chocolate component, which you don't need because this is so incredible, you can stir in some chocolate chips before you put it in the freezer, some shaved chocolate, you could do a hard shell, whatever you want. But for me, what I love is my chocolate sundae sauce. I've shared in a video recently where I did my 3 ice cream sauces. I shared with you my fudge, my chocolate fudge sauce. The two together are unbelievable. The reason is because the ice cream is quite sweet and the chocolate sauce, although it's sweet already, of course, it's a little bit bitter because of the cocoa. It is phenomenal. You have to trust me on this, okay? Just go ahead is scoop yourself some ice cream. This is so incredible. You cannot, truly, you cannot imagine. And if you want to, you can stir in some salted peanuts, whatever your heart desires. It is that good. Do serve them in some cones, and you are in business. I just really think this combination is a moneymaker, and I cannot wait to dig in. Look how creamy this is. Just look at this. Oh, it just like doesn't even, it's a perfect swirled, delicious marriage of flavor and sweetness. That is happiness. That is happiness in a bowl. So good. So creamy. To die for. Go to laurainthekitchen.com to get this recipe. You have to make this right now because it's easy, simple, quick, few ingredients, and it will hit the spot no matter what. Hope you enjoy spending time with me. I'll see you next time. I'm about to eat this spoon with nothing on it.